All right, for number 7, it says translate into a system of two equations and two unknowns and then solve. The larger number is 3 more than the smaller number. The sum of the larger number and twice the smaller number is 15. Find the two numbers. So we have two unknown numbers, the larger number and the smaller number. And the larger number, maybe I'll call X, and the smaller number, maybe I'll call Y. Or you could call them A and B, or Frank and John, or it doesn't matter. Call them something, just two different things. All that does matter is that you are consistent throughout your question. So we're calling the larger number X, so in that second sentence, where it says the larger number, that's still X. Where it says the smaller number, that's still Y. So make sure to preserve that order, okay? So let's translate these into two equations. The first sentence says the larger number X is, which means equals, 3 more than the smaller number Y, so 3 plus Y. Second sentence, the sum, that means let's add stuff, the sum of the larger number X, and, so that's where we're going to add, plus twice the smaller number, so 2 times Y, twice Y, is, which is our equal sign, equals 15. Okay, so we set up our system of equations. Now that we did that, it's up to us whether we want to use the substitution method or the addition method. Either method will give us the correct answer. Just choose whatever looks easiest to you. So for me, the substitution method looks the easiest, so I would go ahead and use that. So we already have X equals 3 plus Y. So I'm going to take my second equation, and where it says X, I'm going to replace that with 3 plus Y plus 2Y equals 15. And then combine like terms and solve. Notice that the parentheses here are just grouping. It doesn't mean to multiply by 2Y. So I'm just going to add 3 plus Y plus 2Y, which is 3 plus 3Y equals 15. 3Y equals 12. Divide both sides by 3. And we solve and get Y equals 4. And then we can take that top equation to solve for X. X equals 3 plus Y, which is 3 plus 4, which gives me 7. So we had our smaller number, which we were calling Y, and that's 4. Then we had our larger number, which we were calling X, and that's 7. Okay. Notice that I intentionally am not writing these as the ordered pair 7, 4. We don't need to, and we shouldn't do that. These no longer represent XY ordered pairs on linear equations because we weren't given linear equations. We're just looking for two numbers. And if we were solving for dollar amounts, we would put $4 and $7, or maybe 4 feet and 7 feet. So depending on the context of the problem, remember to use units where appropriate. And I just want to point out, if you were going to use the addition method to solve this, which you could totally do, just make sure that your first move is to rewrite that first equation in standard form. So you would rewrite the first equation as X minus Y equals 3, and then go from there. Okay, if you wanted to use the addition method, just remember to rewrite in standard form for that first equation. Okay, number 8, translate into a system of two equations and two unknowns, and then solve. The sum of two numbers is 42, and the difference between the two numbers is 6. How about we call the two numbers X and Y? So the sum, X plus Y, is 42, and the difference, if we subtract them, X minus Y, is 6. So there's our system. And now we can either solve using substitution or addition. To me, addition looks way easier here because we already have our opposite coefficients, right? We have our plus Y and our minus Y. So we don't even need to multiply these equations by anything. We can go ahead and go to that addition step and eliminate our Y variables. So X plus X gives me 2X. Y minus Y eliminates to 0, and then 42 plus 6 gives me 48. So 2x equals 48 means x equals 24. And then we can take either of our equations. I'll pick the second one, but it really doesn't matter. So if x minus y equals 6, and we know that x is 24, Then we could subtract 24 from both sides to get negative y equals negative 18. Divide both sides by negative 1 and get y equals positive 18. So our two numbers are 24 and 18.